Heyo, welcome to a little preamble before we actually get into this Cyberpunk. Because you know what? I'm not making the same mistake twice, man. I swear, I'm so sick of this thing, and it's really not that big of a deal. It's ultimately like a minor issue for me, but it's so annoying when it does happen. Okay, all right. So we're deciding to work this time, are we now? Yeah, we are. Cool, awesome. Anyway, if you're wondering what happened, as you can tell with my load screens here, I started up Cyberpunk again, and I did start to do a few missions here and there. I played I played that. I did a few other things. But yeah, ultimately I started up the hunt mission for River. And then I was like, oh yeah, I should probably check to see if I sound alright. And then, hey, what do you know? Turns out, while I thought I was live streaming for 15 minutes, it turns out I wasn't. You know? Like, live streaming on a PlayStation 5 is very convenient if you're someone like me who just, like, is allergic to computers, you know? You touch a computer and it just explodes, zapping you, giving you, like, all sorts of, like, just mental trauma. And anytime you try to open up one of those esoteric, strange, occult devices that people seem to use every day. And you know, like there are definitely some pros and some cons to doing all this on a PlayStation 5. Like sometimes the audio isn't always great. Sometimes you know, you have to play a controller the whole time, and for a controller boy like me, that's pretty grand and pretty great. But you know, like some people might prefer to use a mouse and keyboard, but apparently you can do that, or at least so far as I understand from the Overwatch competitive scene, where you know a bunch of baby gamers on console are like, oh, these guys are using Zims and they're using mouse and keyboard on a console, and it's like, you know, I think you're at fault for caring about that sort of thing in the first place. I think if you wanted to not be upset by people tryharding on a video game, you yourself should not have tryharded on a video game. There is no try. There is only do. You either win or you lose. You know, not much you can do about that. No point complaining about it, I say. But yeah, like, you know, ultimately, I like it. It's great for me. But you know what's not great? When you go ahead and hit the start live streaming button and your PlayStation's like, hey, you're good to go, bro. You're live streaming. You know, careful. Don't say any gamer words. And I'm like, hey, listen, I'm a gamer, but I'm not that kind of gamer. I'll be fine. But then it goes, uh-oh, whoops-a-daisy. Turns out, as we said, you were live streaming for 15 minutes. Turns out you weren't. Turns out we kind of just straight up lied to your face about it. I don't know what I've been doing for the past 15 minutes, but it sure as hell wasn't live streaming. And I think that's, like, really cool. I think that's a really, like, neat feature. And I just want to get down on my knees and lick the boots of the nearest Sony executive, man. Because it's like, what innovative features you have here? Are you kidding me? I'm going towards Hanako's stupid goddamn shitty fucking mission. All right, fine, River, my boy. Man, they're too close together, man. That's why I got confused. Why I assumed I was already doing this mission, but I guess I should have assumed it defaults to go talk to Hanako at Embers. No, I refuse. I will never go talk to Hanako at Embers. I'd rather die. And, you know, just a whole lot of not fun, I say, in my humble little shitty fucking worthless goddamn opinion. IMHO. Or in my SIM. I don't know, I can't do that right now.
This is the place.
you know why I can't string words and sentences together if you know if I had actually been live streaming. I went and I destroyed a whole entire club, a whole bar scene, and it was all for nothing. All right, it was pretty grand though. It's pretty fun.
Hey, V.
How you holding up?
Been better. I know. Probably not hard to tell.
No, man, it's super hard to tell. Nice ride, pussy boy.
Nice ride. Brand new?
Nope.
Not in a chatty mood, I see.
Not really. Sorry.
So what's the issue? What's the big dealio?
Needed someone to talk to.
You're acting like your nephew got kidnapped or something.
Take a look.
Hello, my name is Arif Iqbal, and this is WNS News. Today's story. A routine roadside inspection led the NCPD to the trail of a dangerous abductor and murderer. The incident occurred at the intersection of 7th and 15th Avenue. The following police footage was captured at the scene.
1038, I repeat at 1038. Registration 2AA6244. We're exiting our vehicle now.
Copy that.
Out of the car! Hands up! Easy, officer. Relax. Shut your mouth! Oh, shit. We have a 1053 and a 1054. I repeat, a 1053 and a 1054.
The boy from the footage is LeVar Martinez.
They really shot that guy.
17.
It's not like I watched this before. But no,
over
this
a
is
month
like
ago.
a rather serious and
Unfortunately,
dark mission.
LeVar's life could not be
But
saved.
like,
His
you know,
body could not withstand the severe septic shock he suffered. Autopsy reports revealed the teenager was given dangerously high levels of hormones, anabolic steroids, and stimulants. The possessions and genetic
also like what
material of
hormones?
7
Why
other
are you
missing
so
teens
touchy
were
on like
also
what
found in the
hormones?
car,
Like a
belonging to
teenager
one
having
Anthony
hormones?
Harris.
Unheard of.
Unfortunately,
You
their
can't have
fates
hormones as
remain
a
unknown.
teenager.
Although the criminal widely known as Peter Pan survived the gunshot, he has not regained
What's the problem
consciousness,
if they caught
making
the guy?
interrogation
My
impossible.
nephew, Randy.
Please stay tuned to WNS
Disappeared not
News
long
for
past.
developments in the
And what
story.
you just saw. The kid was wearing Randy's shoes.
Oh, Jesus. And what, they figured you'd get emotional and kept you off the case?
More like a restraining order. Won't let me anywhere near it. Gonigal took the lead on it. Lazy-ass gonk. And so far, he ain't accomplished shit.
No way I'd let this lie.
I know. And that's why I'm asking for your help.
So what do we need to do?
Can't interrogate the guy because he's a veg, but we can view his dreams.
I'm sorry, dreams?
You heard me. Come on, I'll explain on the way.
Also, like, I want to like River,
Procedure,
but
but it's already
River
yielded
kind of
results.
just like sucks as a
Record dreams that
character.
can be played back as PDs.
Like, hey, don't get me wrong.
Got
I get
access to
that
these
you
dreams?
don't like this
Not
fella
yet.
who's like been
them in
kidnapping
the lab we're headed
kids
to
and
now.
like, you know, doing all sorts of weird stuff with them. But also, like, I don't know if you should be referring to somebody in a coma as a veg casually. I feel like that's not, I don't know, it's not very kosher in this day and age, you know? It's not this is not like the coolest thing to joke about, you know? So it's like if you told the joke
Okay.
like what's the
please.
hardest part of a vegetable to
exactly.
eat?
We'll go
The
together.
wheelchair. Like the two things.
Not through the main
Joke doesn't
entrance.
make sense because
We're gonna break
if you're
the
in a
law?
wheelchair,
We'll find a
like
different
that's
way in,
not.
and then
It,
hustle out
it
quick.
doesn't work as a
Never
joke. It's
actually
just
been
like a
here,
bad joke.
So I'll need your help.
And then, like, in addition to that, on top of it, it's just not funny, you know? Like, it's much funnier to joke about, like, eating the rich, you know? Like, that because you're punching up or you're eating up, you know? Because that's the thing. You gotta, like, eat
We
rich,
find
you
our
know?
entrance.
Because if you're eating poor, then, you know, that's no good. You're not getting enough nutrients. But if you
How'd you
eat
know about
rich,
the audit?
oh, there you go. Now you're living
to
it up
keep you
big
BD?
style.
Likely the room where they edit the autistic kid's dreams. Should be labeled as Anthony Harris.
Yeah, sure, big man. But yeah, like, I don't know. It just seems like, it just seems like a little inappropriate, you know? It's kind of like also we're calling, like, everybody cyber psychos. Like psycho is, like, a weird term, you know? It's just like any other weird term, you know? Where it's like a normal phrase or a normal word you might not think about at all until like somebody brings it to your attention. Because like take for example, this is kind of like in a completely different way,
Can't get in.
but like take the phrase cakewalk. You know, it's like this mission it shall be a cakewalk for me because it's so easy, almost as easy as pie. You know. Where like pie isn't also like easy necessarily, but like it just refers to like
No sign of any BDs.
the eating and consumption and making of pie, you know, easy as pie. But then cakewalk actually refers to like a practice or like a thing that used to happen during the 1800s in America, back when slavery was a thing, where people would like make cakes and then you would choose who gets the best cake. And again, I don't know the full history of it, but
Definitely don't
you
spare
know,
any BDs in this area.
it's like that's where the phrase cakewalk comes from. It comes from this like weird thing where like slaves would make cakes, and then now it's just like a common phrase that like nobody thinks about. And I just looked it up, and apparently cakewalk sonar is like the first thing that pops up. Cakewalk expression origin. God damn you, Google. Yeah, the cakewalk originated earlier among American black slaves who often, in the presence of their masters, used the dance as a subtle satire on the elegance of white ballroom dances. So, it's also a dance. Because, like, again, hold on, hold on. Oh, it's also a dance. I didn't know that. I didn't know that part of it is that it's also a dance. Let's see.
Empty brain dance case.
Oh. Okay, so I was kind of wrong. Yeah, apparently it's originally a dance that was kind of used by slaves to mock the pompousness and seeming quote-unquote elegance of like the rich upper class, you know. And it's just like it's something you wouldn't think about now, you know. At least most of the time, if you don't know the history, you just gotta be like, cakewalk, easy as cake, like easy as pie. But no, it's actually kind of like a dark, well, not dark necessarily. I mean, yeah, it is fucked up. It's like a fucked up origin of this phrase that is like commonly used. And it's like it's like I don't know, that's also like a weird thing with describing like a comatose person as like a vegetable, because it's like dehumanizing, you know. It's like let's not take a look at this guy as a person. He's just a vegetable. He's unresponsive, and it's like what a weird way to describe a human being who has is like no longer able to be conscious, like irregardless of like what they are, Like, because again, it's like, no, it's okay actually, because this guy is a serial killer, you know, so it's okay for me to demean and dehumanize him. And it's like, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, you know? I don't think serial killers should be roaming around free, able to do whatever they please. But also, I think, you know, much more empathetic approach is usually better in terms of situations like this. This is the problem with, like, River as a character. Because, like I don't know, there are definitely some games I've played, and I think a majority of games are kind of in this space of like being like exercises in empathy, where you kind of go around and you try to like understand a character, you try to understand the world that you're in, their practices in empathy and understanding, where you know you're trying to like figure out how these characters work, how these characters tick, you know. So like take for example in like Baldur's Gate 3. When you play Baldur's Gate 3, you might get very surface level impressions from some of the characters, and then as you get to know them more, you kind of begin to understand them a bit more and why they might act the way they act. And while they should still take responsibility for their actions, it's also much better to empathize them and treat them as people and allow them to improve and to grow and to change. You know, take for example, you know, like very minor spoilers for Baldur's Gate 3. But like Shadowheart, you know, when you talk to her, you might kind of get the impression that, oh, you're kind of a racist, ain't you, Shadowheart? You know, particularly if you're either playing as a Githyanki or you have Lae'zel in your party. Which why wouldn't you have Lae'zel in your party? Your goals are kind of aligned. And then Shadowheart immediately is like, oh, you have a fucking Githyanki with you? Oh man, what's next? Are you gonna like murder and pillage me and all that? And it's like, whoa, hey, relax, Shadowheart, you know, like calm down a little bit. And then it's also like the same with Astarion, where you might get the initial impression of him that he's just like this evil douchebag. But like ultimately that's not what he is, and like it's interesting to kind of determine like how much of these characters are product of their environment. Because take Lae'zel also, for example, you know, comes across as mean, as brash, as a little bit, you know, racist herself against you. She's like, you have like a different nose than me. It's disgusting, and it makes me want to vomit. And it's like, okay, Lae'zel, that's fine. But then you kind of realize that, like, you know, Shadowheart and Lae'zel, they were all raised in, like, a cult. You know, Astarion, I guess you could maybe argue he was part of a cult. But again, I don't want to get into major spoilers. But, you know, it's like all these characters have, like, backstory and have reasons for why they are the way that they are. You know? Where you can go ahead and like understand these people. And it's also like the same case in this game with the cyber psychos, because like psycho is like not like a good word to describe people necessarily. And this is very interesting discussion and talk of like American language, where it takes like it like removes the like medicalization of things. So take for example the word idiot. The like idiot used to be like kind of sort of kind of this quote unquote objective way of like diagnosing somebody, you know, because it was back in the day when people believed in IQ. Which, by the way, if you still believe in IQ in this day and age, you're kind of a fucking moron. Sorry to tell you. You're kind of an idiot. And it's funny because idiot is now just something you describe as somebody who is unintelligent, somebody who is not able to grasp things. But like an idiot used to be like a medical definition of somebody who was like truly incapable of understanding things that most other people would be able to understand. You know, as this kind of like interesting thing where, you know, it's like this thing that used to be like a medical diagnosis is now no longer that, and instead we refer to it in a different way because of all the negative connotations associated with that word. And that has happened with a lot of words, particularly for people who are seen as quote unquote unintelligent or not as smart as others, you know and I think it can be it's a very like tragic thing that kind of happens with language, where you know you forget the origins of things. Over time the origins of something is lost, and kind of the more common use of the word is the accepted definition and the accepted kind of implication of the word when it's said. But yeah, I don't know if I'm making any sense. Wow, I've gone for 20 minutes. I've gone for longer than my other live stream did. And I also have to leave to use the restroom right quick. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in here and start the next part of this mission with River. And then I'm just going to leave. So don't mind that, because I do this and then...
Hey, River. Think I got it.
Found something?
Not yet.
Anthony Harris. Let's try these drawers.
Say, River, why not just have a janitor crack a door for you?
Can't risk getting scolded for sniffing around somebody else's
River.
case. Yowen!
What are you doing here? You got kicked off the force.
Just suspended, actually.
I'm calling the actual police.
Oh, wait, here. Hear me out, please.
Seriously, River? You weren't in enough trouble already?
Harris kidnapped my nephew.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But we store evidence here, and we have strict protocols.
Randy and the other boys, they're out there somewhere, waiting for help. I need to do whatever I can to find them.
River, the police are investigating. Go, please. Get out now! I'll say it one last time. Out!
Damn it, Yowen. Who the fuck do you think you are? Remember your first med school exam? You know the one. Passed it with flying colors. Gotta remember it. Ladies' room erupted in flame. They evacuated everybody for 2 hours.
I cannot believe you would throw that in my face. I never wish to see you here again. Especially you. You don't know him well, do you? This man is a bastard.
Harris's dream, BD. Where is it?
He isn't dreaming.
What? Why?
A bullet damaged his cerebral cortex. We get only dissonant urges. Pieces.
Alrighty. I return.
I'd like
Try
to...
audiovisual stimulation.
But he isn't on the spectrum.
A favorite song or movie helps you reach the kids. Might be worth a try.
I am aware of the similarity. Hypothalamus stimulation and hormone production. But Harris is not a child. I have never tried the procedure on an adult.
This is just, like, weird.
Any reason you haven't?
Because, unlike River, I went to med school and studied neuroscience. And not by reading about it over someone's shoulder on the metro.
Ooh, she's got a point.
Let's try it.
We don't even know his preferences.
I'll find something. That mean you're willing to try?
Just go. I'll open the front door for you.
Let's ride, V. I know exactly where to start.
Say, by the way, what do you know about biochips? Arasaka's relic in particular.
Well, it's designed to store a person's neural engram. Sorry. Just imagine copying over a person's memories and personality.
Right, I get that. More curious what happens if the stored engram overwrites the engrams of the chip carrier.
Overwrite? I'm not even sure that's possible. Why do you ask?
Nah, never mind. Not a big deal. Thanks.
Cops seem to like you. Careful this one doesn't start sending you out for donuts.
What? No, River's all right.
For a cop, you mean?
Not every cop's a bastard. Just like not every rocker boy's a narcissistic dickhead.
Dunno, V, you ever actually met a rocker boy who didn't fit that description?
All in all, no.
Johnny's got a point. Johnny's right. Why am I fucking hanging out with this weirdo cop? I mean, it's because I want to help him and his nephew, but you're still weird, River. Alright, anyway.
Okay. Let me hear it.
Hear what?
So, got booted off the force.
Suspended. Mayor's death stank to high heaven. Inquest into, kicked under the rug. So I made a fuss.
Not worth asking how you feel about that.
Nope. It's just, it's not easy for me to talk about what's biting at my ass.
Fair enough. Could tell me where we're headed, though.
To Joss's. Randy's mom. She thinks he just ran away from home. For now, keep the kidnapping between us.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pour myself a drink, River.
Gonna tell me why we aren't trying to find Harris's apartment?
That's a house. And I doubt he's keeping his victims in his basement. And besides, we are trying. Want to see if we can find some connection to Harris at Randy's.
Pretty weak lead.
Best we can hope for just now.
Not worried Yawen's gonna toe the line, rat you out to her superiors?
Used to be friends. Doubt she'd do that. Plus, not that I'd use it, but I do know one skeleton she'd prefer remain tucked in her closet.
Yeah, sure, man. Ooh,
Think
damn.
Yawen will actually help us, all things considered?
Yeah, these tiffs of ours always end up the same way. I'll tell you about it over a beer sometime.
Yeah, let's focus on finding Randy.
Really ought to focus on finding Randy now.
Of course.
New job, sex on wheels. What? Why did I just get that job right now? Go to the garage near the cargo station. Okay. I guess I'll be having sex on wheels later. We can just skip to the area, River. Oh.
All right, this is it. Sure been a while. I used to come over every weekend, a long time ago.
And? Changed it all since?
Places like this never change.
Lovely neighborhood. Mwah.
Is that young River? Or is that her husband? Because either way, weird. Either way, like... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's young River or not.
River. You either got business with me or news about my Randy. Wouldn't drag your butt out here if you didn't.
Joss, meet V.
So, V, is this about my Randy?
Yeah.
Randy's been taken.
Why didn't you call?
Joss,
Throw a blanket over the truth, like always.
Police caught the guy, but he caught a bullet and he's in a coma, being watched.
But where's Randy?
We're looking, Joss.
Here?
Listen, we need to look through Randy's things.
Why?
To find any lead we can. Trust me, Joss.
Just don't destroy anything. Randy doesn't like it when anyone pokes through his stuff.
Let's go, V.
The kids are playing outside. Tell them it's time to eat.
Alright, man.
What's on your mind?
Think it's good she learned the truth.
That's the trailer. Eyes peeled for details, eh?
Uncle River!
Monique, Dorian. Hey, guys.
Is this your partner?
Just a friend.
You gonna stay over?
We'll see. Your mom's waiting for you at dinner. This is their old trailer. Randy moved in when I bought him a new one.
Real hellhole. Like in my good old days.
You
Hell
check
yeah.
around. I'll check the trash.
Cool. Can I
Got some
loot
kind
this?
of key here. Real fossil.
Not quite what we're looking for, no.
You say that, River. Hmm.
Some kind of game here. Shipping code on it.
I'm just gonna steal 666 bucks. Don't mind me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's him. Like that isn't Younger River, that's Randy. Apparently Randy is that Randy and his aunt or Randy and a girlfriend? Or Randy and his mother? I don't know. Alright, give me the thing.
Expensive tech. Randy had the scratch for this?
You're joking. No chance Randy could afford hardware like this. Way too pricey. And we gotta get in. But I doubt anyone knows the password. Can you crack it?
Don't know how, River.
Damn. Need to try to guess it then. What could he have?
Tainted Overlord.
Favorite band?
You know him well.
Used to say, come on, V.
Who's the girl?
His ex, Natalie.
Ex in the pic. What's her name? Natalie?
Gonna have to keep trying. Let's move. Let's go.
Shut the fuck up, detective. I'm not a detective. I'm a murderer for hire.
Woohoo, Liberum Arbitrium. Dark shit.
Sound could use work, but you can tell they put blood, sweat, and tears into it.
B. Randy looks like his tag. Now the Caldo's jacket?
Keepsake. Used to be his dad's.
Punch this track title. Liberum Arbitrium.
That did it. Help me have a look around. If they caught Harris in a vehicle like that.
Blockaded street. Shit, River. I remember that day. He lives close to an old school. True angel of empathy, this guy, huh? Figured out Randy's identity. Sent him the game as a present.
The one you found in his drawer?
The same. Shipping code suggests the prick sent it from the Badlands.
This guy baited Randy like a pro.
River, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
No. There's no way. Why would he do that?
Not only did they agree to meet, but it looks like Randy was as excited as any kid on his way to a theme park.
Fuck. This creep definitely scrambled Randy's head.
Natalie must have been the only person Randy trusted.
Can we view this page with a link? Something deeply fucked about that cartoon. My skin's crawling. Some kind of link. The one Randy wrote about?
Let's find out.
A hidden page set up by Anthony Harris.
Christ. I'm gonna be sick. And
There
look,
was a file
near
here.
this deleted, looks like. But the name's still there.
That's that name. Wasn't the video file on
Randy
Randy's
must have
comp called
downloaded it.
something? Sure, but V, don't you get it? This could be the key to Harris's mind.
Here's hoping.
Hey, can you use any of that Netrunner magic to shake anything else out of this?
Not that kind of magician.
Oh, okay. We'll have to manage without it.
That cartoon, River. Could be what we've been looking for.
Hey, cool. I got a free car.
Said yourself we needed something to get Harris to dream. Send it to Yarwin.
Right. Sending it now. Okay. Says she'll get back to me by morning. And that I am a son of a bitch. And, come on. Let's grab a bite. Listen, let's not worry Joss more than we need to, huh? We're hot on the trail. We'll know more tomorrow. That's it.
We're going to sleep? I wouldn't sleep right now. We just got a pretty good lead.
Dorian, please.
But it really tastes like boogers. Ugh.
Joss, we're finished.
All done. Off to bed, then.
We left some for you, Uncle River.
Thanks, Monique.
Tell me you found something.
We'll know more tomorrow.
I sent some evidence to the lab. There's a chance we could know where to find Randy by morning.
When's the last time you ate?
Yesterday.
Have mine. I'm not hungry.
Thanks. Maybe later.
Now you? No bullshit. Don't look at my brother, just tell me. Will you find my boy?
River's a hell of an investigator. Randy's as good as found.
Won't give up until I do, Joss. Joss, you mind if V takes Randy's trailer for the night?
No. Sure.
Staying, right? You gotta help me see this through. To the end.
Of course I'll stay.
Find your way all right?
Yup. Gonna hit the sack soon. Can't be easy raising 3 kids on your own.
Well, it wasn't any easier with my husband. In fact, the best days were when he didn't come home. There were times I wished he'd disappear for a month, just to not have him hang around.
That bad, huh?
His bike in the highway, that was his world. But at home, let me tell you a story. This one time he took Dorian into the city. Had some errand to run, just father and son. He came back that night, dead-ass drunk, raging at me for calling the cops on him.
Did you?
River found him in some dive and brought Dorian home.
Must have been a relief then, when he left.
For weeks, I cried every night. My husband was killed. The father of my children.
I'm sorry.
Randy changed. He locked up. Not to mention the other 2 I still had to raise. Life was rough with him and without him. Sometimes there's no solution.
How'd he die?
Thale de Caldo's told me he died an honorable death. Whatever the hell that means. They showed me his body, where his face used to be. Couldn't see the honor in that.
Let's, change the subject. Hang in there, Joss.
V, wake up.
Not done sleeping.
Yawin called. It worked. The cartoon. He's dreaming.
You got the BD?
Right here. Slot it in. Jack into the computer. I want to see it on the monitor.
That doc of yours is quick, not bad.
What's the matter with you, Anthony? I have to report this. I hope you understand that. This isn't normal behavior. Anthony, you killed Liam's turtle.
He was sick. He wouldn't eat, stayed in his shell. I just wanted to help him.
By injecting him with HGH? What were you thinking? Is this something your father taught you? Good people took you in, extended their trust. This is how you repay them? Your friend died. I understand. But that is no excuse.
Fuck you.
What did you just say? Okay, I've had enough. Principal's gonna hear about this. Your foster parents, too. I see. Like father, like son.
you dare talk about my dad!
That's right, you little shit. I know it all. Farm failed. Dad put a bullet in his head.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You can't talk about my dad, you prick! You can't! You can! He was sick, weak. I just wanted to help him.
I know it all.
Trophy. Old one. Dated from 2042. First place in an interscholastic wrestling tournament.
Hold on. Let me check which school won that tournament. Laguna Bend. Looks like the whole town got flooded in the 50s. Well, at least we know the general area where Harris lived.
Guess that'd be that.
I recognize this shooting. It was a case study back at the academy.
Tony! Where you going now? Come here!
Harris looks even younger here.
Tony, come here!
Yeah, Dad?
You forget something? I asked you a question!
I don't know.
Choline and methionine levels. See anything odd?
Too low?
You were supposed to check before school. What do you gotta say for yourself? Cal's gonna die because of you. Gonna kill it like you killed your mama.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, just dial up her hormones. And shut off that goddamn cartoon! How many times I gotta tell you not to leave it like that, hmm? Half the day I spent trying to turn that shit off.
That's our cartoon. Little Tony really seemed to love it.
Guess that'd be that.
Oh, I just get to skip that whole thing? Great, thanks, game.
Think this might be the place, V.
Got a clock.
It's a recent
An hour to
memory.
midnight.
Gotta be his hideout.
And where are you up to, Mike? Come here, you rascal. You'll hurt yourself. Tony'll take good care of you. Easy now. One easy now.
Fuck me. He treats the kidnapped boys like cattle. Hey, the Illuminated Towers. Promoting the Us Cracks album that came out then. Colors changed every hour. Signage on the farm model points to Petrochem.
Fire department search stamp right here. City South. Perfect.
The terminal controls the pens. Look, another one.
Don't see Randy anywhere. Fuel. Must have been an auto shop or something here at some point.
Looks like Peter Pan turned this farm into a goddamn final bastion. All these turrets and mines, they're controlled by some other tech, not the comp in the barn. Hearing what I'm hearing?
Trash barge. That's the signal to dump. Has to be a landfill nearby. I think that might be it.
Okay, so where do we sit now exactly?
We know Harris still lives near an old school that's now underwater. You can see the NC skyline and the Us Cracks towers from the farm. It's a few miles out. Farm's located near a landfill. We know that too. Shipping code on the game Randy got from Harris traces out to the Badlands. Those towers promoting the Us Cracks album. Colors change regularly, once an hour. So we know the time.
11 at night.
Right. And that puts the farm east of the city. Southeast, actually. Stamp on the NCFD certificate was from the southern region. Farm model's a petrochem design, so that eliminates any others. Which narrows it down to Edgewood Farm. That's gotta be our place.
So, we've got it.
Just hope we didn't fuck it up. Come on, we gotta go. Damn it. Let this work.
Don't get distracted. Gotta focus on the road.
Easy for you to say. That's my nephew out there.
We'll find him, River.
If I'd only known sooner how he felt. What was eating at him?
This isn't your fault.
I'm his uncle, V. And I wasn't there for him. Fuck! Hold on, Randy. Please hold on.
Alright.
Grab something!
Grab something, dude.
River, this
I'm
is the
made
farm.
out of
We got it.
cybernetics.
I know. Let's get to the barn quick.
Alright, yeah, whatever you say, boss man.
Damn it. Locked up tight. We'll find another way.
If you say so, boss. That's fine. I don't know the code. Yeah, there we go. Just let me in. I feel like that's really realistic. Of like breaking into a house where there's just like the front door, which is locked and like is rather secure, and then you just use the side doors like, oh, this is open. I missing here, boss man? And like, yeah, yeah, here we go. This has got to be it. Music's changed, but hasn't really done much else. What are we missing here, River? Alright, I'm not a detective, I'm a murderer. Alright, people hire me to murder. That's what I do. So sometimes they hire me and they're like, hey, you won't murder this time, right? And then I murder everybody and they're like, whoa, hey, what are you doing murdering people? And it's like, that's what I do, man. I go into a place, I get spotted, and then I murder everyone with a sword. Nah. Like, I don't know, is there really a basement down here? I don't remember there being a basement. Kinda killing all the tension of this mission.
River, come in. Oh, fuck.
That's fine.
Too late for this one.
Ooh.
You alive? Come on, come on. Eyes open. Help's on the way. Breathing. Good. Just hold on a bit longer.
He's here. Randy! He's hanging in there. We made it. V, shut down the machine. Can't unlink Randy otherwise. Randy. 1052. I repeat, I've got a 1052 at a farm south of the city.
Yes, send the fucking squad!
Yeah, relaying coordinates now. No, several, at least. Do it quick, damn it. Oh, and watch for automated defenses on site. They're substantial.
Okay, all disconnected.
Check the others. Could still be alive.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
Alive. Whoa, whoa, easy there, easy now. Hey, you're all right now. Been dead a few days already.
V, help me with Randy.
Hold on, man.
It's okay. Don't be scared. We're here to help. You're a bit dehydrated, but you're gonna be fine.
V, help me with Randy.
We did it, River.
Yep, we sure did. But I'm not about to leave it like this. The horror that bastard inflicted. Can't let it go.
He's in a coma, in police custody. He's not getting away with anything.
He's still alive. So in a sense, he is getting away with it. Not for long, though. Gonna squeeze the life out of him with my bare hands.
River, come on, man. It won't change anything. Anthony Harris is a sad sack of meat, hooked up to a respirator now.
For how long? He has to die. It's the only way I'll be sure.
Stop. Gonna throw your life away getting revenge on a brain-dead vegetable?
I don't know. Maybe you're right. But it's driving me crazy not doing anything.
Actually, got quite a bit you can do, River. Joss, Randy, the kids. They're gonna need you now. More than ever.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Forget about Harris. Take one day at a time. But rest first. Once your head's on straight again, give me a hollow. We'll talk.
Yeah. Need a little time to myself now. But then I'll call you. I will.
Hey, we're ready for evac. Are you riding along or not?
Really, V. Thanks. Couldn't have done it without you.
No problem. Hey, don't be a stranger.
Poor boy. All your years, ever seen anything like this?
8 years in the Force. Nothing comes close. Beyond twisted.
Yeah, sure, just walk right.
All units in Santo Domingo, a crime has been reported.
Roger, dispatch. Standing by for coordinates.
Code 0. I repeat, Code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
All right, so whoever the host of Morocco Radio is just had like a little discussion about Yorinobu, and his two explanations for why Yorinobu is like the head of Arasaka right now is either that he is his dead older brother, which is the official story for why he was accepted back into the family because he apologized, and then the other option is that he's actually a brainwashed clone. And, you know, all kind of interesting, but ultimately less interesting. What am I supposed to do now anyway? I'm just gonna do the DLC. No. DLC. There we go.
Show some respect.
You! Got cyber wheels or something? Feet on the sidewalk, now!
Alright, big man. Jesus.
What you got in the back?
The usual. Implant boxes, Zeta Tech. Yeah, where else? They come empty?
Ah! Fucking... What the? It's like someone shoved my head in a place.
B, you're gonna be okay. Breathe deep. Count to 10. Recite a mantra. Whatever brings calm. Helps you stabilize. Your nervous system took a big hit. Broke down. Racing heart, cold sweat. It'll pass.
Fucking hope so.
I know about the bomb ticking in your head. If I could disarm it now, I would in a heartbeat. You'll feel better any second now.
V, something stinks here. Think she's fucking with the relic. How in the...
All true, Johnny. But don't you fret. They're both safe.
Nah, fuck
Both
off.
of us on the biochip protocol at once can trigger shocks for V, like you just saw now. Gotta cut you off.
What
For your safety, for V's safety. Had to mute him for now. He hears you fine, just can't talk back.
Starting to put two and two together. You gotta be a net runner. Damn good one at that.
Guilt is charged. Hopped on the Relic's cognitive protocol to dial in. I see and hear what you do. Just now, I'm on board Space Force One, sitting right across from Rosalind Myers, President of the new United States of America.
The president? Fuck. No. You're not joking.
Dead serious, yes. The plane's been hacked. Trajectory set for Night City. They'll bring us down to Dogtown soon. Our comms are down, most likely jammed. The relic was my only option. Right now, you're our one contact on the ground.
Telling me the NUS President Rosalind Myers is there with you.
Sitting right across from me. She knows the situation. Waiting for your yes.
Plane got hacked, right? You're a runner. Can't override?
I could. All I need is 24 hours, the right setup, and a bottomless pot of coffee. None of that's available just now.
How do I help and how much time we got?
Too little to avoid landing in Dogtown. Likely enough to minimize losses, save some folks. That's where you come in, V. The President's life, her safety, that's your top priority. She'll survive the landing. Dogtown, not so sure. You'll need to get her out of the plane before anyone else does.
Anyone else? Specifically, meaning you expecting company?
Kurt Hansen, Dogtown's commander-in-chief. Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. He couldn't have netjacked the plane on his own, meaning Washington's got a mole problem. That one will need solving later.
Nothing's for free, Songbird. We should talk biz.
Just got a taste of my abilities, I believe. There's more. I can cure you. Once and for all.
Can't know how much I'd really love to believe you, but...
I know, V. You've hit a dead end. Nowhere to turn. Been there. Believe me. Consider this, an advance. Your relic's crowded with clusters of corrupted data. I'm dumping that. Making room for stuff that'll actually be handy.
Such as...
Some pre-Militech combat stuff. It's just lying around, gathering dust.
Feel a tingling in my fingertips. Kinda nice, actually.
Oh, it goes a lot further than tingling, trust me. Now listen, what I gave you is the skeleton soft, but the firmware's fancy. It'll learn, grow with you. It'll improve if you feed it data. Combat analyses, logs of legendary ops. Shit that make the NCPD piss its boots. Look around Dogtown.
Gotta get there first.
Main entrance is a no-go. You don't have an entry pass, and I don't have time to produce a fake. You'll slip in the back way, quiet as you can. We really don't need anyone spotting you, scanning you.
Guess so. After you.
I'll be right beside you, as much as I can. Garage. There, past the fence. See it? Smugglers used to use it. Now it's your turn. Try to sneak in. Maybe distract the guards. I don't know, something. Great. Now in you go. Look for a net access point. Jack in that, and I'll be able to help you. You should be one level lower. Eyes peeled. Look for a way down. Now, look for a maintenance room. Bet anything you'll find a power source inside.
Turn something on.
Nice, V. Exactly what we need.
Okay, we're up.
Perfect. Breaching systems now. Proto-ancient protocols. Largely corrupted data. Give me a sec. Need to ping one of our sats. Let's see which active Dogtown network links to this infrastructure. And putting in a back door. Ready to roll. Hop on the platform. I'll guide you to the garage from there.
Hang on. Okay. Rollick hack first. Then you slap the muzzle on Johnny. Now you bring some pile of scrap metal back to life? Serious trickery all. Who taught you?
B, I'm an NUS intelligence analyst. Trained under the best peeps in the biz. And they took me on because around age 13, I got the local Ripper to sell me a beat-up old deck. Rarely left the net since. I got noticed. The rest is history.
Got a feeling story's incomplete. Likely longer. More twisted.
Might be. Apologize upfront for the query, but I gotta ask. Compeki Plaza heist. Why?
Had a friend. We worked together. Gig was important to him. And he
was important to you. He didn't make it.
What the?
You alive?
Think so.
You need to hang tight for a second. By the way, must have gotten old by now. Hauling a faded rocker boy around strikes me as tiring. V, President Myers wishes you the best of luck.
Nice. Tell Madam President I said, hey.
He got it. I laid out the details of our plan. Typical Rosalind. Keep me apprised, she says calmly. Just sitting there.
I feel like the amount of times you're able to be sort of like a rebellious little shit, you should at some point be able to be like, yeah, hey, fuck Rosalind Myers. I don't give a shit.
Bright as the city-side metro, huh? Reminds me of when I was starting out. I'd look for places like this. Set up a power bypass, jack in, essentially steal my way onto the net. Grab the whiskies.
Cool. Can I load a save? Like, maybe this one.
Hey.
He got it. I laid out the details of our plan. Typical Rosalind. Keep me apprised, she says calmly. Just sitting there, sipping her gin, looking through her agenda, postponing meets. Woman's unshakable.
Turn something on.
Nice, V. Exactly what we need.
We're up.
Perfect. Breaching systems now. Proto-ancient protocols. Largely corrupted data. Give me a sec. Need to ping one of our sats. Let's see which active Dogtown network links to this infrastructure. And putting in a backdoor. Ready to roll. Hop on the platform. I'll guide you to the garage from there.
Hang on. Okay. Relic hack first. Then you slap the muzzle on Johnny. Now you bring some pile of scrap metal back to life. Serious trickery all. Who taught you?
I'm an NUS intelligence analyst. Trained under the best peeps in the biz. And they took me on because around age 13, I got the local Ripper to sell me a beat-up deck. Barely left the net since. I got noticed. The rest is history.
Got a feeling story's incomplete. Likely longer. More twisted.
Might be. Apologize upfront for the query, but I gotta ask. Kentucky Plaza heist. Why?
Had a friend. We worked together. Gig was important to him. And he
was important to you. He didn't make it.
He did not.
What the?
You alive?
Think so.
You need to hang tight for a sec. By the way, must have gotten old by now. Hauling a faded rocker boy around. Strikes me as tiring.
Heard about a chum had a blade stuck in his faceplate come the end of a gig. Kept it. Said it gave him character. Moral of the story, peeps get used to all sorts of shit.
Not everything, though. And not all of them.
Fuck me.
V? President Myers wishes you the best of luck.
How's she doing?
Awful nice of you to ask. I laid out the details of our plan. Typical Rosalind. Keep me apprised, she says calmly. Just sitting there, sipping her gin, looking through her agenda, postponing meets. Woman's unshakable. Bright as the city side metro, huh? Reminds me of when I was starting out. I'd look for places like this. Set up a power bypass, jack in. Essentially steal my way onto the net. Grab the wrist. Bright as the city-side metro, huh? Reminds me of when I was starting out. I'd look for places like this. Set up a power bypass, jack in, essentially steal my way onto the net. Grab the riskiest gigs I could find, learning as I went. The hard way, usually. But sometimes, a few times, I really pulled off coups.
Anything I'd find on BBS gossip feeds?
Biotechnica in 63 or 4. Fermentation facility in Oregon, off the grid hack. Sound familiar?
Yeah. Sensing a buzzer.
But you're nowhere near impressed.
No. This is my impressed face.
Uh-huh. Elevator. Hop in. I'll do the rest. You'll be in Dogtown in a minute. Try to steer clear of Hansen's goons.
Speaking of Kurt Hansen, what else do you know about him?
Hansen was an officer. Militech. Tail end of the Unification War, his unit was tasked with taking Night City. They managed to secure a foothold in the southmost pocket and stuck around. Refused to demobilize, lay down their weapons, founded Dogtown instead.
Traded one conflict for another, basically.
Hot or cold, no better way to make a buck than war. Up the stairs, through storage. You should pop into the market.
Clean collection. Ain't scared something will go off on its own?
I'm jacked into all of them. Feedback loop, cohesive connections, and all that. Chill.
All of these your peripheries. Not afraid of an overload?
Me? Afraid? No, wait. Maybe. Anywho, don't want the gear to get cold now, do we? Hey, check out this bad boy. Rostovich DB2 Satara. The word is, this tube named Brick owned it.
Where'd you get that piece?
Hey, a good dealer never reveals their sources. I'm all about the lost, the found, and the kinky. Make all your lethal dreams come true.
Radical mods, June. Never seen anything like that on a non-maelstrom.
You mean this? Ain't seen nothing yet. Check this out. Or this shit here.
What happened? Some kind of accident?
There's a bunch of theories. Cyberpsychosis, childhood accident, mind blast, body dysmorphia. Take your pick.
Which one's the real one?
Whichever one's gonna land me a sale. Speaking of, how can I help?
This is Kurt Hansen. If you're hearing this, you've come to the right place. NCPD, gang wars, not in Dogtown. Taxes, who the fuck
you got that's good?
In
See
Dogtown,
for yourself.
I keep your business safe as long as you abide by my rules. Sound fair to you? I thought
I can
so.
tell it's been
Good.
used before. Oh, hey.
Looking for some Supreme threads.
Then you're in the right place.
No, wait! This ain't what it looks like! You'll let me go?
Shipment of grenades. Cleaned us out, in fact.
The ordnance okay? Not going to be fielding any complaints later, are we?
No, no way.
Okay. And the kid from Tanzania, tank guy.
Tank guy was Somali.
Yeah. So he ordered anything?
Still had you. Claimed he's got a better offer, but I think he's just trying to talk us down.
Right. Let him sweat. Won't get another offer. He'll find his way back.
You've come to the right place. NCPD, gang wars, not in Dogtown. Taxes, who the fuck needs them? In Dogtown, I keep your business safe as long as you abide by my rules. Sound fair to you? I thought so. Good.
Shopping for iron.
Personal use or wholesale? Looking to buy yourself an early Christmas present or equip a small army? Whatever your needs, we can meet them.
Personal use.
Say no more. But should you find yourself in an arms race, we're here to help you cross the finish line.
Impressive selection. Probably got some interesting clientele, huh?
It's a cliche, I know, but troublesome questions bring troublesome situations. The kind we all like to avoid. In fact, my family's built its reputation on it. These are my sons. My heads of, security. Experts in keeping the peace.
Nice threat. Direct, but polite.
Why, thank you.
Like to know what I'm buying and who's selling it.
There are many things we like that we can't have, but I'm feeling generous today. My name's Sophia, and I've been in this business since before you were born. Our merchandise is as clean as Saburo Arasaka's conscience. God rest his soul.
This is Kurt Hansen. If you're hearing this, you've come to the right place.
Weźmy kredyt. Kończymy ze stadionem, idziemy w
Not
legalne.
in Dogtown. Taxes? Who the fuck needs them? In Dogtown, I keep your business safe, as long as you abide by my rules. Sound fair to you?
Welcome to the only net running store you need. Find everything you didn't know you wanted and more.
You a net runner? You're just a kid.
Really? What gave it away? Hey, everyone! Secret's out. I'm just a kid.
You may be a little shit, but even so, hate to see a sharp brain like yours go to waste in Dogtown.
Rather be a kid genius in Dogtown than a big dumb gonk like you.
A little surprised by the lack of voodoos around here. They don't do biz around the stadium?
Those pretentious leather-obsessed gonks who claim to know a modicum about network integrity? Like, what's the point of a stupid permutation trap when all you gotta do is inject the inverse? That the best they got? They're a joke. And it ain't even funny.
Right. Talking about the same people, I think.
Dunno. Got some kind of deal with Hansen. But they're about as suited for biz with the Colonel as a European icebreaker is for cracking an Arasaka data fort.
Here to browse your demons and quick hacks.
Then you're in the right place, Choom, better believe it. I only carry the good shit. Cyberdecks, RAM, hacks. I got it all, but it goes fast. Only the Primus ports can slot the absolutely whack shit I'm dealing. Get it? When it's gone, it's gone.
Hit me, little man.
That's what I'm talking about. Ready your eddies.
Per second longer. Send space to 7299 right now.
Weźmy kredyt. Kończymy ze stadionem, idziemy w legalne.
Ty, dokończymy później. Au! Ach, mamy klienta.
Czego szukasz? Harmonii, medytacji? A może tego, co wszyscy? Mamy wana pełnego przygód dla umysłu.
Intensy dla każdego.
What are you selling?
A, oto nasza oferta.
What's all this stuff? Ah, that's cool.
Getting out of Dogtown? Out of the biz?
Uciekać? Nie uciekać, tylko wynieść biznes na nowy poziom. Już nie tylko dystrybucja, ale stworzenie czegoś swojego.
Braindensy to jedna sprawa, ale wyobraź sobie, takie mało inwazyjne wszczepy. Takie nieobciążające organizmy.
Nice dream. Lofty, but nice.
Małymi kroczkami do celu. Zdrowe ciało to teraz luksus, na który naprawdę mało kto sobie może pozwolić. To jednak jest gra warta świeczki.
Pewnie. Ale na razie braindensy.
Oh, hey!
V, been meaning to ask. How bad is it for you?
Clock's ticking, and fast. Relic will finish me, sooner rather than later.
But you're here. Looking for a means to survive. Still fighting. Think you'd do anything for another chance?
Can't deny it.
Chin up. We're in this together.
There is that.
The fuck you?
Fuck, dog. Think Hansen's personal protection takes 5 minutes.
All right. Time you got up on the roof.
The hell for?
For the view. And I'm not being coy here. I mean, you'll see where we land, literally.
You used to con Biotechnica execs. Hansen's dogs will be a walk in the park.
I don't remember Biotechnica stringing people up by the balls.
Oh, they did, but out of sight, so out of mind. Don't tell me you missed that life. Shit, you know what I miss? Organic, hand-ground coffee. I can smell it now.
I remember the time you spent half a month's pay on that fancy grinder. Then twisting and
Get lost!
Take the elevator. Shit! We blew a circuit. I've lost access.
What now?
Try and restart the generator.
Problem after problem. You keep breaking shit.
Tech here's tottering on its last feeble legs.
Or you hack rough and the hardware don't like it.
Finally. Hop in. Elevator's roofbound. FYI, we're about to cross into Night City airspace.
Might be a bit of a shock. Braced for it? And whatever comes next?
Not sure one can ever be ready for a forced landing. In Dogtown, of all places. But having you means my chances are looking up. You made it. Good.
How's the sitch on board?
Stable, but tension's rising. Unsurprisingly. See that? It's us. Space Force 1. We're descending. In for a rough... Oh, fuck.
What? What's going on? The hell? Songbird!
V! The President! You have to...
Songbird! God damn it! Holy shit! 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 Fuck me! Ugh! Oh. Okay. Got this. Save the president. Sure. No fucking problem. Wonderful!
Okay, I'm back.
Songbird!
I'm down. Landed safely.
Shit, Songbird! Thought you might have... Fuck!
Yeah, I know. Songbird the cat. Life number 9 commenced. Alas. I made sure to get Myers to the safe room before I ejected. Run to the wreckage V. Save her.
Missile, Songbird? We just shot you clean out of the sky. No fucking way.
I had no idea Hanson was that fucked in the head.
We're that fucking determined. Guy, no fucking way.
I had no idea Hanson was that fucked in the head.
We're that fucking determined.
You need to hurry.
What then? Got a plan?
Find Myers, get her to Liz Crest Street. It'll be the safest spot in Dogtown right now.
Right.
I'll be in touch. Godspeed, B. Scaffolding. Scale it. Go. People are there. Seems they've been given a job to finish.
How many are people there?
There were 11 on board, counting myself and Rosalind. How many still alive? No idea. Must be some way I could... Wait, I got it. The crane arm. Hop on. I think I can put it up. Not a second to spare now. Across the roof, right straight ahead.
Target!
Ready, steady. Enemy backup's on the way. Hit the ground, it's gonna explode! Make for the wreck. Watch for you. Got AUSC. They're not low.
Got something nice and big.
People are there. Seems they've been given a job to finish.
Be damned if I let him. Gotta hurry, though.
Must be some way I could... Wait, I got it. The crane arm. Hop on. I think I can put it up. Not a second to spare now. Across the room. Right straight ahead. Ready, steady. Enemy backup's on the way.
Someone shot me!
Forward!
No! Enemy contact!
I'm gonna fucking turn the difficulty down. I'm gonna be real with you, because why is this so difficult? I mean, I know why, but still, it's fucking annoying. Like, leave me alone. Oh my god. Alright, can I just load before I did this mission? I can't. Well, do my best to get through this. Actually, I'm not. I'm just gonna stop here.